Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Well, you know what? We're going to take a look at this little WESN knife here. Now, it's been a while since I have had a WESN knife on the channel, but this one is the Henry. It's a nice little slip joint. Now, I've had this one for a little while. I don't know, it's just kind of got pushed back in the rotation, but I got this one a while back. Well, Tim B, the Mr. Sale pointer outer, he's like, "Hey JB, check this one out. Take a look at the WESN Henry." And I did, and they had it for like $30 off. Now this model regularly sells for $115. It's titanium, it's cherry wood, it's 14C. I was like, okay, $30 off, I can handle that. So I ended up getting it for what's that, 85 bucks. Like, okay, I can do that. But now they did have these leather slips as well, and obviously they're made for the Henry. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to get the slip too. I'm getting the knife on sale. This one was about 15 bucks. Really nice little leather sheath. Obviously, as you can see there, get some light in there. You do have, whoops, the upside down WESN logo. Now it's right side up. But there you go. Right there. Nice little slip. I like it. You guys know I slip carry my knives. But let's get back to the Henry real quick. Now, on the open, 4.5. You know, that's kind of what I'm looking at there. Now, the back spring doesn't feel overly strong. And now you can see there is, you can definitely see the seams. And it's pretty uniform. So I'm not sure I'm going to call that gapping. You can if you want. I mean, you make the call. It looks fairly uniform, so I'm guessing that's kind of the construction of it. You do have a nice generous lanyard tube there. And everything else is chamfered off very, very nicely, rounded out. Transitions, I can feel the wood on that one. This one, not so well. Right there, I can a little bit. So transitions are okay. Now, it is, I guess, you do have a contour there, but as you can see there, you can see the wood on that one. So the transitions are a little rough on the transition there. Centering looks pretty darn good. It might be off to, well, what I would normally call the show side, because this one doesn't have a pocket clip. So it might be off just a little bit. But rounded off, you do have a nail nick for opening. Does go into the half stop pretty well. And now it's a little bit better on the close. Like I said, yeah, that's a 4. Goes into the half stop a little light. Snaps into that back spring pretty well. No real wobble, play, or anything like that. You do have tooling on your pivot. So now on the close, definitely a little bit better on the close. I'd go 5.5 on the close. And it does snap shut pretty well. So the walk and talk, other than that right there, isn't too bad. You got a nice little drop point blade. 14C28N. There you go. You got the WESN logo. 14C, as I said. Overall, it's got a nice shape to it. It's nice and rounded. Not very big. This is not a very big knife. 3-finger knife. That really doesn't bother me. My pinky locks it in pretty well. So, obviously, it's not really probably going to be a heavy-duty user. You know, it's more of a light-duty knife, office knife. The way it looks and in that slip, you know, you could even call this like a gentleman's knife or, you know, dress-up knife, whatever. But overall, we're looking at just shy of about 5.5 inches. You're looking at about a 3-inch handle and not quite a 2.5-inch blade. 2.25 is probably better. Cutting edge is just over 2 inches. And as I said, that 3-inch handle is getting, pardon me, it's a little short, but it's not too bad. Not too bad in the hand. Let's get a weight on it. It's fairly light. Fairly light little knife. Turn that on. And what do we get? Yeah, 1.6. or pardon me, guys, 45 grams, excuse me, 45 grams. So overall, my overall thoughts on this knife. It's a great looking little knife. I love the titanium cherry wood combo. I think that darker titanium, I think it looks really well together. I like the 14C. You know I'm in on that. Very much so. Good profile to it. I like the round. I like pretty much. Now, those of you for larger hands, might want that lanyard. Sorry about that, guys. Got a dry spot in my throat, and you really didn't want me coughing all over you, I don't think. But, overall, it's not a bad little knife. Now, like I said, this one sells for $115. There's 3 other ones. There's a titanium one that sells for $135, and then there's an OD green G10 and a mustard G10, mustard yellow G10. Those both sell for $115 as well. Overall, not a bad little knife. I can honestly say I'm glad I got it on sale. For the normal price, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. I'll be perfectly honest with you. For $150, it's a nice looking little knife. I like it. I don't know if it could have enticed me enough at the price point. And at the price point, I probably wouldn't have picked up the slip. That's just me. But since I did get it on sale, I got the slip with it. So slip and knife together, a little over $100. That's going to be you're going to have to make that call if this knife entices you enough. Now, from what I understand, this guy does go on sale. I think since I bought this one, and it was long before Black Friday, it's just kind of been pushed back in the rotation a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's been on sale. Like I said, I got it for $30 off. I think they've done that a couple of times since that. So that tells me that they're probably not flying out the door. That's what I get from that. If they're willing to put it at a price point of $30 on sale, yeah, that probably tells me they're not, they're not flying off the shelves. So it's a good looking little knife. Now, if it was regularly priced at that $85, I could, like I said, at $85, I was willing to pick it up and take a look. Just me, you make the call. I get it. And we talk about price on knives. There's quite a, you hear people talk about the price of Jack Wolf. Well, that's a fantastic looking knife. It's going to be a little more expensive. So, it's personal. It's a personal choice. I get it. I understand. You either do or you don't. That is completely up to you. At the $115, this knife wouldn't have enticed me that much. At $85, I was willing to say, okay, let's give it a shot. So, overall, I like it. I really do. It's a nice little knife. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's made little, it's got a little bit of a spongy open into that half stop. Can I live with it? Yeah. That doesn't bother me too much. Like a little snappier knife, of course. But, this is going to be one that you're going to have to make the call on. Like I said, at regular price, it's probably a no for me. At the sale price of that $80, $85 range, okay. It's a call to see if you throw it into the collection or not. But guys, I really appreciate you stopping by, checking out the WESN Henry. Hey, Tim B, thanks so much for pointing out the deal on this one. I really, really do appreciate it. Keep them coming, my friend. You always know when things go on sale, and I really, really appreciate that because, trust me, I can't keep up with it all. So, really appreciate you guys for stopping by. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. I love talking to you. And until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.